The protagonist wakes up from a car accident, finding himself at the crash site. Just then, a small car approaches. He waves frantically for help. However, something terrifying happens next. When he opens the car door, he finds the female driver dead, her eyes rolled back. Panicking, the protagonist grabs the woman's phone from the passenger seat and dials. But when the police ask for his name, he is stunned. Only after finding his wallet and seeing his driver's license does he realize his name is Jack. As he stands there in shock, a crow suddenly falls onto the car roof, dead with its eyes rolled back. Fearing for his life, Jack hurriedly leaves the scene. Initially, he thinks it is just a coincidence. But when he enters a diner in a nearby town, he sees corpses scattered around, their eyes rolled back. Jack quickly covers his nose and mouth with his sleeve, suspecting a deadly virus has contaminated the air. Using his driver's license address and a map, he navigates back to his home in the forest where the air is cleaner. Finding no one to respond to his calls, he breaks in and seals the broken glass with tape to keep out the contaminated air. Just then, he notices a farmer outside. Jack writes a warning sign, hoping to keep the farmer from exposing himself to the air. But the distance is too great, and the farmer moves closer to read the sign, causing a disastrous consequence. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Jack seals all the doors and windows, then turns on the radio for news updates. He is shocked to learn that the virus is only affecting the towns he just passed through. As he puzzles over this, the cawing of crows outside drives him to frustration. Jack decides to chase them away, but as he approaches, he witnesses a chilling sight. The crows, previously lively, suddenly die with their eyes rolled back. Jack measures the distance from where he stands to where the crows died, exactly 50 meters. The farmer, too, had died exactly 50 meters from Jack's door. He concludes that any living being within a 50-meter radius of him will instantly die. As fate would have it, two patrolling police officers discover Jack's initial crash site and trace the vehicle's owner to him. The female officer, failing to get a response from the house, begins to inspect the surroundings. At the last moment, a pile of dead crows saves her life. Fearing further tragedy, Jack stealthily moves to a nearby barn, hoping to avoid more casualties. But in the middle of the night, a woman suddenly arrives at the door again. Jack immediately shouts for her to stop approaching, but the footsteps keep getting closer. Shocked, Jack opens the door to find the woman standing in front of him unharmed. Not only her, but even the small animals at her feet are unaffected. The woman, named Anna, tells Jack her purpose for coming. She reveals that she was also in the car during the accident and lost her memory due to the crash. She came here seeking answers based on the car owner's information. However, in Jack's home, they find no female clothing, indicating that Anna does not live there. To recover their lost memories, the two decide to revisit the crash site. In the wilderness, they discover a large circular mark on the grass. Facing the equally amnesiac Anna, Jack confesses that after the accident, he gained a terrifying superpower. Anyone or any animal within a 50-meter radius of him would die instantly. Hearing this, Anna becomes anxious, fearing she might also die suddenly like the others. During their argument, a patrolling female officer happens to pass by. She recognizes Jack as the owner of the crashed car. At this tense moment, Anna keeps moving further away. When the distance between them reaches the critical point, the female officer suddenly drops dead, plunging both into fear. Jack realizes a startling truth. Only with Anna nearby can he avoid causing harm. To confirm this theory, they conduct an experiment with an innocent goat. As Anna steps out of the death radius, the goat instantly dies. To prevent further innocent casualties, they must remain together at all times. Next, they decide to go to the hospital in a nearby county town for a checkup, hoping a CT scan might reveal what's wrong with Jack. When the female officer died, she was on a call with her son, who heard Jack's name. Consequently, the police quickly labeled Jack as a fugitive terrorist and broadcast his identity widely. At the last moment, Jack manages to grab the examining doctor, confirming that there is nothing abnormal about his body, and then escapes from the hospital with Anna. To avoid further casualties, Jack and Anna hide in the wilderness. During last night's hospital capture, someone recognized Anna, and her identity was broadcasted, even involving her husband Sam. Learning this, Jack and Anna decide to find Sam while evading the police, hoping to recover their lost memories. Upon finding Sam, they do not rush to explain, but instead use a crow experiment again to demonstrate their current predicament. Understanding the situation, Sam agrees to help. He closes his shop and lets them hide inside temporarily. During this time, Anna notices numerous printed missing person posters of a girl named Lily, who looks exactly like her. Through Sam's explanation, she learns that Lily is her twin sister, who disappeared a year ago. A few days ago, Anna visited the shop to print more posters, resulting in an argument with Sam before storming out. Anna finally regains part of her memory. The night she stormed out, she intended to jump off a bridge. Jack happened to pass by and persuaded her against it, thus saving her life. This realization deepens Anna's gratitude and affection for Jack, though it complicates things for Sam. His wife, living closely with another man, inevitably forms a bond. Jealous and frustrated, Sam impulsively calls the police. By the time he regrets it and informs Jack and Anna, it's too late. The shop is surrounded by police. Jack and Anna are captured without resistance. The unaware police attempt to separate and interrogate them, unknowingly risking a catastrophe. In an instant, surrounding officers and onlookers drop dead with their eyes rolled back. Seeing the disaster escalate, Jack and Anna flee into the forest, perhaps their only refuge. Possibly guided by fragmented memories, Jack drives to a remote, familiar-looking cabin. Unsure how to resolve their current crisis, he wanders through the forest, ending up at a strangely familiar lake. Meanwhile, Anna, idle in the cabin, stumbles upon a hidden notebook under the stove. Curiosity leads her to open it, revealing numerous clippings of missing girls, including her twin sister who vanished over a year ago. Behind the missing person notices are detailed notes of the killer's actions, culminating with Anna as the final target. Simultaneously, Jack's pre-accident memories resurface. He recalls how, after persuading Anna to abandon her suicidal thoughts and driving her home, he accidentally let something slip.
Losing a sister.
I just don't remember saying I had a sister.
Seeing his secrets exposed, Jack immediately decides to attack in the car. In the ensuing struggle, the car careens into a deep pit. Fortunately, both only suffer minor injuries. Just as Jack is about to make a deadly move, a lightning bolt suddenly strikes, enveloping them. Instead of dying, the cosmic rays grant them powers. Jack receives a deadly positive charge, creating a lethal electric field within a 50-meter radius. Anna, on the other hand, receives a harmless negative charge, able to neutralize Jack's deadly power within his radius. Simultaneously, memories flood back to Jack of his past murders of numerous girls before the accident. He is horrified to realize he was once a twisted killer. Anna appears behind Jack with a gun, furiously demanding he retrieve her sister's body from the lake. Anna still can't bring herself to pull the trigger. Returning to the cabin, they are suddenly surrounded by 3 people. It turns out, while shopping for essentials earlier, the store owner recognized Jack as the fugitive terrorist. The family followed them here. In the ensuing fight, Jack, unable to defend himself, intentionally distances himself from Anna to activate his death radius. Unfortunately, in the final moments, the store owner's son shoots Anna in the abdomen before dying. Jack could have left her to die and continued his twisted path, but the lightning had altered his conscience. Without hesitation, he rushes Anna to the hospital for emergency treatment. Watching Anna being taken away, Jack decides not to follow. Knowing he can't explain his actions, he chooses a different path to end this tragic farce. At his core, humanity and goodness prevail. As he wipes away the grime and dirt, he realizes there is still a chance to reclaim his true self. Please subscribe to our channel. Your support fuels our video production.